I mean, the tragedy is what the people of the Gulf are going through right now. That's the tragedy. And our government has a responsibility to hold those who caused it accountable. They want to take us backwards. We want to move forward. Some of these same folks want to maintain the status quo where we just rely on oil and other fossil fuels for all of our energy needs. Even though we know that our dependence on these energy sources is a problem because they're finite. They're going to run out. That jeopardizes our national security and our prosperity and our planet. So I want to move forward. I believe it is time for this country to embrace a clean energy future. I don't want clean energy jobs to go to China. I don't want them to go to Germany. I want those industries to take root right here in the United States of America. So, already we've provided entrepreneurs and small business owners with tax credits and loan guarantees that's led to 720,000 clean energy jobs. Will lead to over 700,000 jobs in 2012. These are good-paying, middle-class American jobs. I've seen them. I've gone to wind turbine plants where they're creating wind turbines, and gone to solar plants where they're making the latest generation of solar panels, and we've created an entire new advanced battery industry here in the United States. So where we were only getting 2% of that market, we're now going to be getting 40% of that market. That was all done through the Recovery Act. We've got to build on that progress, not undo it. That's why we need to pass legislation that makes clean energy the profitable kind of energy for America's businesses. We've got to have a national mission to change the way we use energy and produce energy. And you know what? It will be good for our economy. It is going to drive our economy in the 21st century. It is not time for us to look backwards. It's time for us to look forward right now when it comes to energy policy in this country. So, look, these are incredibly challenging times for America, especially for families who've been hurt by this recession. And one of the things I've tried to do is always be straight with you when I was running and as president. The problems we face aren't going to go away overnight. No president, no politician has the power to make that happen. There will be some who tell you that the closer you get to Election Day. But the fact is, some of these challenges have been building up for decades. Making sure that our schools are prepared to, are preparing our kids to compete in this new global economy. Making sure that our healthcare system is efficient and provides good quality care to everybody. Making sure that we are at the forefront of a clean energy future. Getting our budgets under control. All those issues are issues that have been building up for decades. So we're not going to fix them overnight. But what we can do is make a choice about which direction we want to take this country. What we can do is what we've always done. We just shape our own destiny as a nation. The interests of the status quo, they're always going to have the most vocal defenders, the most powerful defenders. They'll always be lobbyists for the banks and the insurance industry that doesn't want more regulation, for companies that would prefer to see tax breaks instead of more investment on infrastructure or education. And let's face it, for some of us, just voters, the prospects of change are kind of scary, even when we know the status quo isn't working for us. I mean, you remember all the fear-mongering that was going on during the health care debate, right? Remember? All of you were told, you're going to lose your health care. It's going to be socialized. Government's going to come in and death panels are going to be set up. And remember that? And now we're about 3-4 months into it, and everybody's looking around. But at the time, it was scary. And the other thing is, there are no powerful interests to lobby for a clean energy future that may be starting years from now, or the research that may lead to the life-saving medical breakthrough a decade from now. There aren't powerful lobbyists for the student who may not be able to afford a college education right now, but if they got that college education, would end up starting a business that would create thousands of jobs here in Wisconsin. It's our job as a nation to advocate for the America that we hope for, to fight for the future that we want for the next generation, even if it's not always popular, even if it's not easy, even if we're not benefiting in the short term. And if we do that now, if we set up that foundation, I am positive that we are going to create the kind of America that we want for the next generation. Our better days are ahead of us, not behind us, but we got to fight for that future. I want to fight with you. I want to fight alongside you for that future, Racine. And I'm absolutely positive that if we can unify the country, if we have the courage to change, then nothing can stop us. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.